Give everybody a chance to tune on in before I start diving into this topic for today. Got a little bit of time to build, man. I was gonna do this later on. But circumstances have changed, so now I have a chance to build on this a little bit earlier, man. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance to tap on in, tune on in before I start building on this topic for the day, man. It's a real secret technique that will help boost your health and take your health to the next level. It's something that's real, quick, and efficient. So we always looking for them quick fixes. This is one of them right here. This is something that you can do on a daily basis. Doesn't require much time, doesn't require any tools, just requires yourself and you committing to doing it on a daily basis. Consistency. So again, like I said, we got to start focusing on our health and putting our health first. Here's a quick and efficient technique that I'm gonna teach you all. Mr. KD Harris, peace. What's going on with you, man? Give everybody a chance to go ahead and tune on in and tap in with your boy. Because this is important information, man. It's important information. We all need those techniques and those tactics that will help us prioritize that health and put that health to the next level, or take that health to the next level. Tavis, peace. What's going on with you, my brother? How y'all living? But we gotta stop neglecting that gut health, man. Sweet Tea, peace. What's going on? Like, that gut health is crucial, and we neglect that. We neglect that gut health, man. So this little technique that I got is gonna help. It's gonna help us take that focus back, man, and just start focusing more on that gut health, because that's a neglected part of the body, man. The gut is crucial. Like they say, that's the second brain. D Monty, peace, my brother, man. You be easy. CCH, peace. What's going on with you? And most definitely, class is definitely in session today. Got the books out, so I'm ready to build on some information. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know we call it the knowledge game. So always, when I'm spitting the information, I always make sure I got most important book in regards to my notes, and I like to do my quoting like that. So we really about to build. Bleach by Bless, Zoned Out Music, peace. What's going on with you? So like I said, we tend to neglect that gut, man, and that's that second brain, man. So you cannot neglect that second brain. Neglecting that gut, that can negatively impact you in a multitude of different ways. But focusing on that gut, making sure the gut health is intact, that can do things like, oh, my phone did something crazy there. But yeah, focusing on that health, which this belly button healing technique will do. It will focus on the gut health. That can do things like improve your digestion, improve your sleep, increase your mood, and it can help with pain relief. So this belly button healing technique that I'm gonna show you all will help in all those 4 areas, man. Improve sleep, good digestion. It will improve your digestive system. It will enhance the mood, and it will relieve the pain. So this little technique will help do all of those things, man. So again, it's very important that we not neglect that gut. CJ, peace, what's going on? Because the gut, man, I think what they say, about 50% of the dopamine that the body creates is created and generated in the gut. And we know what the dopamine is. That's that pleasure reward center. So 50% of the production of the dopamine takes place in the gut. 95% of serotonin is created in the gut. And that serotonin gives us that feeling of happiness. So like that's the happy hormone, serotonin. 95% of that is manufactured in the gut. So if your gut health is not intact, then we wonder why a lot of us are walking around depressed, angry, and frustrated, because our gut health is terrible. And again, that gut health is producing 95% of the serotonin. So if you have an unhealthy gut, then it's no wonder why your emotions are all over the place and why it's hard for you to find that peace and that happiness and that joy, because your gut health is out of whack. So it's important to take care of that gut health, because like I said, you got 50% of the dopamine being produced in the gut, 95% of the serotonin is being manufactured and produced in the gut. You got the pleasure reward center, and then you got the happy hormone. So the gut is crucial when it comes to like alleviating depression and being in a better mood. That's how it enhances the mood, this belly button healing technique, because it improves the health of the gut. When you improve the health of the gut, by default, you improve your mood. Y'all know how I go, man. When y'all done been scared, man, one of the first things that's impacted when you have that nervous feeling is what? The gut. You get the butterflies in the stomach. So that's letting you know the link. That's letting you know the connection. We done all been there, done that, man. Before you have an important event, man, if you got to speak in front of some people, you got to gain whatever it is that you prepping for, those butterflies in the stomach. That's letting you know. That's letting you know how powerful that gut is, because that's one of the first things that's affected by things like that. By situations like that, is that gut. We feel it in the stomach first, because again, that's the second brain. That's the second brain, man. So a lot of times we focus on mental health when we really need to be focusing on gut health. Because again, that's that second brain. So you gotta take care of the brain, you gotta take care of the mental, but then you gotta take care of that gut as well. That's real crucial. So just focusing on your gut health can alleviate depression and improve your mental health. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know about serotonin being manufactured in the gut. So that's crucial, man. Again, we talking about the gut. We talking about the center. We talking about the center, and surrounding that center, surrounding the center, which I'm talking about the belly button, which is why we're going to focus on that, because surrounding this belly button, or gathered around the belly button, you have all the major organs that help us maintain life. You know, you got the immune organs, the respiratory, circulatory, and the digestive organs, all surrounding this belly button. So this belly button is crucial. This belly button is crucial. The gut is crucial. Gut is crucial, man. It's at the center. Joshua, peace. What's going on? The Concast, oh, most definitely, it's going down, man. I got my information, got my notes. But yeah, like I was saying, that this belly button healing, this technique that I'm showing you all, it's gonna help you get better sleep, improve your digestion, improve the mood, and it will help with the pain relief. So for all those that missed the benefits of what I'm about to show you all. Ricardo, peace, what's going on? So, and I'm gonna break down the technique real quick, just what to do and how to do it. It's real simple. It's real simple. All you gotta do, you can either do this lying down or you can do this standing up. But you wanna make sure you are in a relaxed state. So if you're standing up while you're doing this technique, just make sure you're relaxed while you're standing, you're not tense. And you can also do this lying down, however you wanna do it. But it's real simple in regards to what you're doing. You're gonna take the index finger, the middle finger, and you're gonna take the ring finger of both of your hands. And all you're gonna do, place them on the belly button. Place them on the belly button. And you're just gonna push in. It's almost like y'all seen CPR when they pump in the chest. You're gonna do the same thing with the belly button. Push it in, push it in. And you wanna make sure you also focusing on your breathing too. So you wanna be breathing in a relaxed manner as well. So you just pushing it in, just like that. Pushing it in with those 3 fingers on each hand, pushing it in. And you wanna do about 100 to 300 reps. So once you do 100 reps, you wanna rest for a moment. You want to rest for about another minute if you want to work your way up to 300, but you could do 100 reps a day. So you want to do that. You want to do this. You want to push that belly button in all the way till you get up to 100 reps. Then that's when you stop. But you can do from 100 to 300 reps of this a day. And this is all you doing, man. You can either do this lying down or you can do this standing up. You just want to make sure you're in that relaxed manner. So you taking that index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, both hands, putting them together, and you just pushing that belly button in. Pushing that belly button in. You want to find you a rhythm, man, and just push it in. Just push it in. That's all you doing. That's why I say it's a real simple technique. It's almost like a secret to health and longevity. If I would have told you all that doing this could improve your mood, help you get better sleep, relieve pain, improve digestion, like y'all probably think I'm crazy. But I guarantee you that if you do this on a daily basis, again, focus on getting 100 reps in, then you will see your health start to improve dramatically just by simply doing that. Pushing the belly button in with those 3 fingers in that relaxed state for 100 to 300 reps a day. Nero, peace. What's going on? Like it's really that simple. And I'm telling you, that's going to alleviate a lot of problems that you may face because it's going to help with that digestive system, man. A lot of us are like backed up. A lot of us don't have enough bowel movements throughout the day. We constipated. This is one thing that will help relieve that constipation. Pushing that belly button in. Pushing that belly button in. That is crucial. So that's the simple technique in regards to what you are doing. So that's real simple. I feel like everybody can make time to do that. Everybody can make time to push that belly button in using those 3 fingers on each hand. Everybody has the time to do that. So again, this is like the main benefit of that is the improvement of like intestinal health. Intestinal health. When it comes to intestinal health, we talking about a system that's responsible for detoxification and highly involved with the immune system. So again, we need that immune system to be boosted. We need that immune system to be strong. We need to detox. We need to cleanse ourselves. That's where the intestines come into play. When you do this belly button healing technique, it improves drastically. It drastically improves your intestinal health. So it helps build up the immune system. It helps you cleanse yourself because it helps you release. So that is crucial. So that simple technique is doing wonders, working wonders for your body and your mind. Really though, peace, what's going on with you? So the major thing that helps with is the intestinal health, man. And like I said, like a lot of us are backed up. A lot of us have these weak immune systems. A lot of us don't detox. So we need to do things that will help ease that. And that's one thing that will help with that, man. Just pushing that belly button in. 100 to 300 reps, man, because like I said, man, we backed up, we constipated. A lot of people talk about all the problems that we face. Constipation is a problem that goes under the radar, man, because a lot of us don't consume enough fiber. So we need to find ways to release. We need to find ways to get rid of that waste, because if we're not getting rid of that waste, it's backing us up and it's rotting inside of us, and we don't want that. That is negative. That's destructive. So you want to get rid of that waste. You don't want to allow that waste to sit inside you and rot, man. That's terrible. That's terrible, man. That's death inside of you. You need to release it. You need to release it. So if you're not getting enough fiber, then you got to do things like this technique that will help you release, that will help improve that intestinal health, along with increasing your intake of fiber as well, man. But again, if you're not consuming enough fiber, this is a little technique that will help you release, man, that will help improve that intestinal health. So it's crucial. It's crucial. So we want to definitely strive to incorporate this on a daily basis, man, because like I said, man, it's the center. That belly button is at the center. Surrounding that belly button, man, you got all the major organs responsible for maintaining life. So when you improve that center, when you improve that digestive system, man, when you improve that intestinal health, man, you improving your entire self. You improving your entire self. So that technique is real simple, man. It's real simple. We got to start focusing on improving our gut health. And on top of that, y'all already knowing I'm fasting and things of that nature. So we also got to make sure we're doing things like that as well to go along with this technique. Increasing the fiber, man, detoxing, man, just eating enough fruits and veggies, man. They tell you to eat about 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. I can tell you most people don't get that in on a daily basis. Ricardo, no doubt, man. That's, again, like I said, it's part of my purpose. Just fulfilling my purpose. And CCH, you can honestly do this anytime you want throughout the day. I got a lot of different pieces of advice in regards to when one should do it. If you even feel yourself, like if you have a moment where you lack in energy, they say you can do it then to basically give yourself a quick boost in energy. So you can really do it whenever you want. I would recommend probably doing it first thing in the morning and then like in the middle of the day. But they say like anytime you're feeling down, anytime you're feeling lethargic or fatigued, you can implement this technique and it will help boost your energy. So anytime you're feeling tired, anytime you're feeling like fatigued and lethargic, they say that you can do this technique and it will help boost your energy. But you can really do it anytime that you want for real. But I say probably first thing in the morning. or in like the middle of the day. Those would probably be the best times to do it. But again, like I said, anytime you feeling tired, instead of us reaching for some of the negative stuff that we reach for, like some of the candies and sweets and all that type of stuff that we don't need, hit the belly button technique, man. That will improve your energy. That will improve the blood flow, your circulation. So just hit that technique when you feeling lethargic. Just hit that technique. So again, like I said, man, that gut health is crucial, man. So we got to do that. We got to focus on improving that gut health. Oh yeah, Ricardo, man, it was news to me. I just got the knowledge on this myself and been doing it recently, man, and it's real helpful. It's real helpful along with this detox that I'm currently doing, but it's helpful. I just came across it myself and been implementing it. So I'm like, all right, each one teach one. So I came across it. So I'm like, now I'm going to inform people about it because it's under the radar. A lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't know about it, man. It's a lot of small things, man. A lot of small things that we can implement and insert in our lives that will take our lives to that next level, that will take our health to the next level that they don't teach us out here. So we got to dig. You got to dig and you got to find these little small techniques that will play a major role in boosting your health because they are out here. It's a lot of small techniques, a lot of small things that we can do to improve our health, man. But we just got to dig to find that information, sadly enough. Because they're not going to teach it to us. They're not going to inform us about it. For the most part, they don't know about it themselves. So if they don't know about it, they can't teach it. But they're not encouraging them to learn this type of stuff. So it's not surprising. It's not surprising at the end of the day, we know why they're not going to teach us simple things like this, man. Just imagine if they taught a lot of people about the belly button healing technique and all the benefits that you get from this belly button healing technique. Man, that'll make people healthier. So when you making the people healthier, then now we not dependent on them, on their systems. So again, that's why they not encouraging people to learn about these things, man, because that'll be us taking our health into our own hands. They don't want that. They want us to be dependent on their medication. So when you present this to like a doctor on the Western end, then they probably gonna hit you with that's false. It ain't no science to back that. They'll hit you with all type of nonsense, discouraging you from doing that because they want you to go like, oh, you have problems sleeping, then they want to give you some medication to help you with the sleep. Oh, you have digestive issues, they want to give you some medication for the digestive issues. Oh, you have pain, then they want to give you some ibuprofen. They want to prescribe you these pills to help alleviate the pain. They don't want you to believe that you can heal that pain by doing something simple like the belly button healing technique. They don't want that. They don't need that. They don't want to say, oh, you can heal the pain by increasing your dosage of the spices out here. Just eat some ginger, garlic, turmeric, black pepper, all of that good stuff. That will help alleviate the pain because the pain is inflammation. They don't want to tell you that. They want to say, no, you come to us, you get this ibuprofen, and therefore now your pain will be gone for a short period of time because we suppressing the symptom of which the symptom is pain. So we suppressing the pain. Then when the medicine wears off, then the pain comes back and it's almost 5 to 10 times harder or worse than it was the first time. So then now you got to get a stronger dosage of the medication. So that's how they want to set us up. That's how they do set us up. Exactly, Anaya. So yeah, they don't want to give us these simple techniques. They want to make it seem like these simple techniques are not effective or there is no science to back them. And that's why they have abused the word science. They have abused the word science, man, because there's plenty of science on some of these other techniques. It's just not Western science. The Western folks ain't studying some of these things. So therefore it's not backed. Just because it's not backed by Western science doesn't mean that it's not legit. Western science is not always legit because they have corrupted science just like they've corrupted everything else, like religion and politics. They have corrupted science in that same light. So science is something that can be corrupted, and they definitely have corrupted science. So you got to watch when they say things are not backed by science. It's not backed by their science, but it is backed by science. Oh yeah, no doubt. We already know they get paid They get paid greatly on our sickness, on our death. Oh yeah, nice. We're gonna chop it up. But yeah, if you're dealing with inflammation, you wanna consume, when you get off the fast, you wanna make sure you are consuming a anti-inflammatory type diet. And that's gonna be a lot of spices and herbs and a lot of greens, a lot of veggies. Those are anti-inflammatory foods. But again, they don't want to necessarily tell you those type of things, but you just want to make sure you're consuming that anti-inflammatory diet, as they call it, a regimen. So you want to follow that anti-inflammatory regimen, a lot of spices, a lot of herbs, because again, those are anti-inflammatory. You want to eat a lot of greens along with that. Basically, alkaline type lifestyle, alkaline type regimen that will get rid of the inflammation. Yeah, Jay Capers, and you notice when you getting treated for something, they call things treatment. They don't call things cures. They call them treatment. So that's all you doing. You getting treated, and you're not even getting treated properly. So again, they don't have. You're not going in there to get the cancer cure. You're getting cancer treatment. You getting treated for your diabetes. You getting treated for the cancer. You getting treated for the heart disease. It ain't getting reversed. It's not getting cured. So they just treating it. They treating it at the symptom level. And that's the worst way you can treat it. Again, you got to treat it holistically. So they treat it at the symptom level. And that's why people continue to have problems. Mr. Katie Harris, no doubt. No doubt. Get passionate about it. Get passionate about all levels of health, whether it's mental health or whether it's physical health. Yeah, Brandon, and they can't thrive off of the healthy people, and we need to realize that they cannot thrive off of the healthy people, man. We continue to place our trust in these doctors on the Western Hemisphere. Like, we got to quit doing that. Sherwin, appreciate the donation. So we gotta quit trusting these doctors. Like, these doctors, when it comes to them being an authority, they are not an authority when it comes to like nutrition and exercise, because they're not required to study nutrition and like weightlifting and things like that, man, and just exercise. Like, their whole job and their whole purpose is to be able to diagnose symptoms and treat symptoms. So we need to stop looking at doctors as if they are supposed to be nutritionists, people that's well versed in that type of in that line of work, in that subject, because they're not required to be well versed in nutrition. So again, like, your doctor is not the best person to go to when it comes to what you should eat, fasting, and things of that nature. More than likely, they gonna be just as in the dark as you are when it comes to that particular subject matter. All they know is, oh, you have a headache, here, take this. That's all that they know how to do. If you come across a doctor that's well versed in nutrition, that's because they had to do the studying on their own. That's a personal interest that they have. All right, Brandy. So you said you trying the fruitarian diet, and that's basically your palate, your taste buds, everything is just adapting and adjusting. Like, that's basically all that's happening on that end. And you craving the fruits. That's basically like, we normally crave those fruits. Like, our body normally and naturally craves sugar. We just grab the artificial sugar. So like, your body is working just fine because it naturally wants that sugar, but it wants the natural organic sugar from the fruits. But again, like I said, we tend to substitute the fruit for the artificial sugar. We think our body is craving the artificial sugar when really it wants the actual fruit, the sugar from a natural, organic, fresh fruit, fresh produce. That's the sugar that your body naturally craves and naturally needs. So your body is just doing what it was naturally designed to do in regards to craving fruit. Like that's what your body naturally wants, is that fruit. They say naturally we are fruitarians, man. I mean, as a species, they say that. And people don't really understand fruitarian. I mean, that don't necessarily mean you're gonna be 100% all fruits. That means like what you eating predominantly. So that means for the most part you consuming fruits. It could be like 80% fruits and then 20% everything else. So when you hear something like fruitarian, that means your regimen consists mainly of fruits. Yeah, Brandon, you in tune. You in tune. Once you clean yourself and refine yourself in regards to the way that you eat, like you get more in tune with being able to determine what's good or bad for you. Like my stomach became a lot more sensitive when I changed the way that I was eating. So like if I eat anything that's like destructive, I'ma know instantly. Like my body gonna respond instantly to it. Opposed to like 12 years ago when I could eat a bunch of this toxic food and my body not let me know anything because my body had got immune or became immune to the bad foods. Now it's like my body is rocking with the good foods and my body strives to be clean, strives to be balanced. So when I eat anything that throws off that balance, my body lets me know instantly, immediately, like, no, what did you just consume? No good, reject it. Montel, peace, what's going on? Yeah, Mr. Katie Harris, when it comes to the fruitarian lifestyle, I recommend looking up like Professor Spira. I believe that's his name. And I got a few books on him, and that's basically the mucusless diet healing system. A lot of them talk about being fruitarians. But the mucusless diet healing system, that's a pretty solid system to if you can follow it, man. It's real strict. If you can follow it, I would recommend trying to follow that, but it could get real strict. But again, basically being a fruitarian don't necessarily mean that's 100% fruits. You can be a fruitarian and you could be doing 80% fruit, 20% everything else. Yeah, Nero, and yeah, they have modified a lot of our fruits here in the Western Hemisphere. Like I talked about the orange. The natural color of the orange is actually green. So we got the modified orange. So when we eating that orange in its orange state, that's not the state that the orange is supposed to be in regards to the benefits. In regards to us reaping the benefits. Snuggle 668, appreciate the donations and no doubt. Like I said, that's part of my journey, part of my purpose, man. I feel like I came across this information, I came across these lifestyles for a reason. And that reason wasn't just for me to keep it to myself. That reason was for me to share that information, to share the journey. To share, because I feel like this is the area, it's two areas where I feel like we need a lot of work. But the top two for me is like health and fitness. And then on the Western Hemisphere, it's like it's financial literacy. Those are two areas where I feel like we need the most help. Oh, Naya's faith, yeah. So you might have to take the next step and just go completely raw food vegan. I got a lot of case studies, a lot of information about the people that transitioned to the raw food vegan lifestyle and got rid of almost every ailment that they was dealing with. So it may be time for you to transition to the raw food vegan lifestyle. Antoinette, peace, what's going on? Oh, Airview, yeah. The Black Panthers, man. Back the way that some of those brothers was rolling at a young age, like it was crazy back in the day. Some of the movements that we had, and basically how those movements affected the youngins. Like they was targeting the youth. They was targeting the youth, man. So we had a lot of those movements back in the day, man, was youth oriented. Now Joshua Madison, like I said, so it depends on the condition. So if we dealing with diabetes, then we want to take another approach. We definitely want to take another approach. I would recommend the raw food vegan lifestyle though for type 2 diabetics, because there's some research out here that people, they transition to the raw food vegan lifestyle and they reverse the type 2 diabetes. Or you can even just go like a low-fat vegan type of lifestyle and reverse the diabetes. So it's plenty of case studies out here, but I, for a fact, know that if you go raw food vegan, you will have good chances, great chances of the diabetes reversing itself. So that raw food vegan lifestyle mixed with some like intermittent fasting, and you will see that diabetes reverse itself. This is the type of stuff that they don't want to tell you. This is the type of stuff that they don't want to admit. They'll probably try to censor this type of information. They'll probably say somebody telling you that diabetes is something that you can reverse. They'll be looking like, naturally, they'll be looking at that like, nah, this dude is crazy. Don't listen to that. But nah, that diabetes can be reversed through changing your lifestyle. Yeah, nice. Hey, if you looking to completely heal, time to go raw. Time to go raw. Yeah, Nero. I mean, we gotta deprogram and we gotta relearn. So it's like we gotta unlearn and we gotta relearn. And it's the conditioning. It's the conditioning, and everybody say that we should basically tend to the youth and deal with the youth. But like when these parents are lost, like they gonna teach that to the children. So it's like the children are lost because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So it's like it's hard for us to really skip over the parents, because these parents are educating and influencing the children. So it's gonna be hard for you to basically teach a child something when they got parents at home teaching them the total opposite. At the end of the day, that child gonna look up to that parent more so than they gonna look up to you. So it's like now we got to get these adults to truly understand like the things that they are doing that's harmful. So I'm of the impression, man, we got to do better with the adults. We got to do better with the adults, man, because again, I've witnessed that. Man. The children want to change, but at the end of the day, man, they looking up to that parent, man. So if that parent is not striving to change and they around that parent more than they are around you, then they gonna follow suit with that parent. Oh yeah, Jay Capers, yeah, I can imagine that argument. Yeah, Nero, so I'm used to, like, getting called crazy is actually a good thing to me. That means I'm doing something right. When people start calling me crazy, that means something what I'm saying has validity to it. So it's accurate. When they start calling me crazy, I know that I'm actually talking some truth. That's when I feel like I'm doing my job. When people start saying that's crazy, that's nonsense, I'm like, all right, I must be saying something that's effective that struck a nerve. CCH, no doubt. No doubt. We know that they tamper with everything. They tampering with it. They removing the seeds. They striving to control us, man. They don't want us to be healthy. They don't want us to do healthy things. Incorporate healthier habits, man. So they tamper with the food, man. So that's why at the end of the day, the main focus should be growing your own food. That should be the main focus. That should be the objective in the long term. Should strive to learn to grow our own food. I know that's my mission, my long-term mission. So at the end of the day, I won't have to depend on them for my fruits, for my veggies, for that good stuff. So I can just have that right where I'm at. But then when we start doing that, what's gonna happen? Once more people start growing their own food, they're gonna start outlawing that. So that's gonna happen. We're gonna have to be ready for that. When too many people start growing their own food and we ain't relying on these grocery stores and we stop giving them our money, they're gonna start outlawing that. They're gonna start placing regulations on how much food you can grow and all that type of stuff. So we gotta be mindful of that. They're gonna tell you that you can't grow this, you can't grow that. You can't grow this amount of this and this amount of that. Like that type of stuff gonna start happening when more and more people start gravitating towards growing their own food. So we gonna have to fight the system in regards to that. Sherwin, I was just about to say that. I had saw a documentary, it was like 10 plus years ago. I think it was in Utah, where the people were getting penalized for collecting the rainwater. So I saw that a long time ago. They were collecting the rainwater and they got penalized, and they said that rainwater didn't belong to them. I believe this was Utah. This was 10 years ago that I saw this. So they was getting fined for collecting rainwater because it was said that the rainwater doesn't belong to them. So that lets you know that they was manipulating the weather out there, because if the rainwater don't belong to me or you, who does it belong to? So if the rainwater don't belong to us, who does the rainwater belong to? How they gonna claim the rainwater? Like, how they gonna say the rainwater doesn't belong to you and it belongs to them? So that lets you know. That lets you know the manipulation. That lets you know the chemtrails. That lets you know. They let you know what they doing. They telling you that rainwater is our water. That's what they saying. You can't collect the rainwater out here. Those people were getting fined. I can't remember the city, but I think it was a town in Utah where I saw it. Straight getting fined for collecting rainwater. Now if that ain't sick, then what is? If that's not sick, if we can't collect rainwater, then come on. Like, what can we really do? Yeah, Nero, I'm not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Like, if I come across an abundance of wealth, I'm going to highly consider relocating, getting out of the belly of the beast. Because we are in the belly of the beast. Jay Capers, no, and I know some fishermen. But yeah, we in the belly of the beast. So if I ever come across enough wealth, that I know you only really even need much, but relocating, man, that might be on the agenda, because we in the belly of the beast. When things go down, like things gonna go down here, because we in the belly of the beast. We in the belly of the beast. What they say, fall of America, like Babylon, like all that type of stuff. We are in the belly of the beast. I don't like being in the belly of the beast. Yeah, bro, most definitely. They definitely try to patent nature. They got a patent on the rainwater. Rainwater is not yours, it's theirs. It's what they say. Yep, the Comcast, Flint still don't got clean water. Heck, most of us don't have clean water. Tap water out here crazy. The tap water, the shower water, a lot of that water is not necessarily clean, but Flint, that's the most noticeable case. That's the most noticeable case of bad water, of unclean water. But it's crazy how bad the water is. And you will ask yourself, you will find all these people that say they don't like water, they can't drink water. It's the reason why they're saying that, because most of the water that they drinking is contaminated water. So the people that you see walking around talking about they cannot drink water, they don't like the taste of water because they drinking contaminated water. I've given some of those same people some alkaline water, and they like, man, I can drink that. Yeah, the reason why you're not able to drink that water, the reason why you don't like water is because the water that you are drinking is contaminated with all type of chemicals, all type of destructive chemicals. So you need to drink that pure, that alkaline water. You need clean, fresh water. Everybody can drink the fresh water. The fresh water is good. Your body consists mainly of water, so you need water. Your body craves the water just like you feel like it craves the sugar, but it doesn't crave contaminated water laced with all type of deadly chemicals. Jamar Peace, what's going on? Yeah, Ricardo, definitely don't drink the tap water. Definitely don't drink that tap water, man. The fluoride in that water, don't drink it. And it's a lot of other chemicals in that type of water too. And I seen and I mentioned this. I quoted this book several videos ago when they was talking about how we strive to get off like medication. Whatever the medications may be, some of that medication ends right back up in the tap water. Some of that medication is in the tap water. So a lot of the medication that we strive to get ourselves off on, I think like Thorazine was one of them, but like a lot of that medication was found, like traces of it was found in tap water. I know Thorazine was one of them, but some of that medication, traces of that medication is found in the tap water. So that's how wicked the tap water is. And not even just tap water. Some of the bottled water that y'all fool with, that's just tap water in the bottle. So a lot of the bottled water brands out here, that's tap water. So you got to be mindful of the bottled water. You got to be mindful of a lot of these bottled water because you just drinking tap water that's in a bottle that has a label on it. And they just making money off selling you the tap water that you already have at your house. They put a label on it and they put it in a bottle. So you got to be mindful of that. Anias Faith, yes. Yeah, CCH, yeah, that plastic bottle, man. Yeah, that what is it? The BHA? Like all the chemicals from the plastic leaching into the water. Yep, and CCH just said it right when I was saying it. But yeah. Chemicals from the plastic leaching into the water. Leaching into that water, man. It's getting into that water, and that's contaminating the water. So we gotta watch that, man. They basically taking your tap water that you could drink for free and destroy yourself. They put it in a bottle and putting a label on it, and they selling it back to you. That's the type of stuff that they do. That's the type of stuff that they do. So we got to be mindful, man. We got to pay attention. We got to keep our heads on the swivel, man, because they are trying to destroy us in a lot of different ways. And they definitely use food as a weapon. They definitely use water as a weapon. Because they know those are things that we need. So why not use those things as a weapon? And we already know that they utilizing the air as a weapon too. Of course, they polluting the air through chemtrails and things of that nature. So we got to watch that as well. Air is heavily polluted, man. We already know that, though. The Concast, I would say if I had to choose between those two, spring water. But the still water serves its purpose as well. Mr. K.D. Harris, no doubt, knowledge is the foundation. Everything starts with knowledge. You got to know how before you strive to do. So knowledge is the foundation. It starts there. It starts with getting the proper information. It starts with analyzing, examining. Like that's where it starts. But a lot of times we skip the knowledge and we try to go right to putting things into motion. Now get the know-how first. Do the knowledge first. Research, study. Do all of that first. Then put what you learn into motion. That's the way the math is supposed to go. We try to go in motion first, then we go back and try to do the knowledge. No, incorrect. Do the knowledge first. The knowledge is out here. It's out here for you to read it. It's at your disposal. It's easy to access. So knowledge is that foundation. Knowledge is definitely that foundation. And the Concast, I mean, that's just, it just helps detoxify and cleanse the body, remove toxins from the body. That's all it does. Jay Cappers, man, I haven't got around to watching Dan Calloway. Every now and then I would see like a video of his pop up on my feed, and I wouldn't get around to it. But man, I've heard a lot about him though, but I haven't gotten a chance to like dive into his work. I'm one of the ones, when I start watching like a person, like I really be watching that person. So I start watching everything that they do. I try to soak in all of the information from them. So when I start doing the knowledge to a person, like I literally examine that person. I may watch everything that person put out. Like back when I was like my Khalid Muhammad days, I didn't watch every Khalid Muhammad speech known to man because I was like fooling with the mans. When I was studying Amos N. Wilson, I read all his books, but I think like watching all his speeches. So when I get involved with a person, man, I really do the knowledge to that person, especially if I rock with them. especially when I rock with them. That's why I don't rock with a lot of people, because it don't take me much to be like, nah, I can't rock with what dude is on or what she is on. So it takes a lot for me to fully rock with a person. But when I do, I rock with the person. I'm going to study everything about that person. I'm going to watch everything, buy every book, all of that. So I'm going to really support that person. I'm going to really support the ideology and all that good stuff, man. But it's only a select few people that I really like look up to and just watch and pay attention to. Because you got a lot of people doing things for the wrong reasons out here, man. And I don't really respect a lot of that. So I got to be mindful. I got to be mindful in regards to who I tap into, who I tune into. So I'm cautious when it comes to a lot of people, man. They don't, like, I'm going to give you 1 or 2 videos. And if I feel a certain type of way, if I pick up on a certain type of like vibe and energy, then I'm like, all right, I'm cool on it. I'm cool on it. So I'm going to definitely try to check him out. The Concast right now, I'm on a raw detox, man. So I'm just raw fooding it up, man. So a lot of smoothies, raw fruits, nuts and seeds, like raisins, and drinking plenty of water, like dried fruits and things of that nature. Dried fruits, if y'all are wondering, dried fruits, they contain a lot of fiber. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people ask, is it okay to eat dried fruits? Dried fruits serve their purpose, especially like dates. They have a lot of fiber and antioxidants, so dried fruits are okay. So don't let anybody tell you that dried fruits are not okay. Dried fruits are okay to consume. They contain a nice amount of fiber and antioxidants, so they help keep that immune system right and exact as well. And they help with the fiber. So dried fruits are okay, especially when you mix them with like some nuts, some pecans, some walnuts. That's a pretty good mix. So if you're looking for a snack, dried fruits and walnuts or pecans or pistachios, whatever you consume, it's a good combination, a good mixture. Oh, Snuggle 668, man, you talking to Mav, man. Go Muaz, Rakim mentioned that on his song, The Mystery Who Is God. Wisdom, strength, beauty. Those are the meanings of God. Like, that's what he said in the song, man. But go Muaz the bar, man. I remember when I was coming into the I was gonna name myself that. That was one of my first Facebook names too. Well, not one of my first, but it was one of my Facebook names. Yeah, that was one of my first Facebook names. Muaz Dubar. I used that on Facebook for a minute. The Concast cranberry, you don't have to totally stay away from cranberries. They serve their purpose in moderation, because I consume cranberries, but I don't consume that many of them. And also something to look up too, jungle peanuts, man. You can find those online. Jungle peanuts, that's a decent source of like plant-based protein. Jungle peanuts. Snuggle 668, yeah. From the culture we come from, that we definitely know that. That was one of the first things that they taught us. At G-O-D. But I first heard that through music when Rakim spit it. So I was like, hold on, what are you talking about? And then I looked it up, and that's when I came across it. That's when I came across the information. But yeah, the Concast, yeah, cranberries, man, in moderation is fine. Yeah, cranberries in moderation, that's fine. They got a lot of benefits. Again, antioxidants and all that good stuff, man. Cranberries can serve their purpose, can help keep you healthy. So in moderation, cranberries are fine. Yeah, the Concast. So being a truck driver, I would definitely recommend like the dried fruits, because that's easy. That's easy. Get your dried fruit game up. That's easy. And then get you them nuts and seeds. And you will have you a mixture, man. You will have you a good little snack, man. Just something that's nutritious. So you don't necessarily have to reach for the things that's unhealthy. So you can do them dried fruits and a lot of nuts and seeds, man. Just mix and combine them. Yeah, Snuggle 668, yeah. And that, I feel like that's a missing element from the mainstream, man. But we already know why they're not going to put that type of stuff in the mainstream. They don't want people to elevate mentally, via music, because they know music can have that power. Hence, when it was doing it around the time like the early to mid 90s, they had to stop it. They had to neutralize that consciousness that was out here. And they had to hit us with the so-called gangster rap and all that type of stuff, man. But they was raising the consciousness of the people. And they didn't like the result or the effect that that had on the people. So they had to neutralize it. They had to neutralize that, man. They ain't want people out here getting elevated mentally via music because they know the power of music. They know the power of music, man. They know the power that comes with the words, with the beats, with the rhythm. Like, they know that. They know the power behind all of that. So that's why it was a jewel, man, when we was utilizing that music as a tool. When we was using it as a tool to raise the consciousness, raise the vibrations of our people. Yeah, Sherwin, Rock, yeah, they shut Rawkus down. Most definitely. And then I was just in the gym bumping Dead Prez, man. Let's Get Free, man. I just every now and then, man, I just got to get back in tune with that album, man. So I was just bumping that joint. Like, just think of that, they made that song Be Healthy. Just think if that song was released on a mainstream level, like the type of change that may transpire from a song like that being mainstream. Like, he comes in a song, I don't eat no meat, no dairy, no sweets, only ripe vegetables, fresh fruit, and whole wheat. Like, if like a song like that, if a song like that with a message like that, things would change, man. But that a song like that, that is as positive as that, something like that should definitely be on the mainstream. Like, why is a song like that not having mainstream attention? Dude letting you know to be healthy on the track. Be careful how you season and prepare your foods, because you don't want to lose vitamins and minerals, and that's the jewel. Life bring life is natural, so I eat what comes from the ground is natural. Like, that is the type of, come on, man, like those type of lyrics, like, we need that on a mainstream level. People need to hear that. Oh, Travian, I mentioned Larry June, I think in like 2 videos ago. Dude is hilarious. Larry June is a funny dude, but he be at Whole Foods shopping it out, getting organic foods. Must be organic. What do he say? Good job, Larry. That's what Larry June says. The Concast. I got the book. The dude, what is it? The cattle. I forgot, man. I forgot the name of that book. But I got the book of the dude that inspired Oprah to go after the meat industry, and he talked about how the meat industry came for him. But I got a book. I got the book on that. I got the book on that. They came for it good. They wasn't having that. And people think Oprah got some power. No. Oprah is small compared to these other folks out here. That meat industry, like the beef and the cattle, they wasn't playing with her. They was like, nah, you can't be promoting this on your particular platform. It's not gonna happen. We'll shut you down. Yeah, Ricardo, that Royce, oh man, yeah, that Booker Ryan, yeah, that's a classic, man. That cocaine joint that he did, that's one of my like favorite songs, man. That joint is classic. Tavon, peace, what's going on? But y'all, like, I don't have as much time as I would like right now, man, because I got a client that's about to come in here. Y'all know I'm always on the go, always training, always doing the knowledge. So I just wanted to make sure I got on here and I got this message across to you all. I'm gonna probably end up going back live tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Monday. But I gotta get this gym ready, man. So I appreciate y'all tapping in, tuning in. If you missed the belly button healing technique, rewind it back when it's done. And you're gonna learn the technique that I showed everybody in the beginning of this video. Implement that technique, do 100, 300 reps of that a day, and watch how your health drastically improves. So if you missed the technique that I demonstrated, rewind it back. Get the technique, implement the technique, do it on a daily basis. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate the interaction. As always, man, as always, peace. So y'all enjoy the rest of this Saturday, man. So I'm about to get this gym ready. So y'all stay peaceful, stay positive, stay powerful, stay productive. I'm out, y'all. Y'all be easy. Peace.